let's get into those lunges. So I'm gonna put my right leg out. I'm gonna extend my left leg in the back. So you can put your knee to the floor if you'd like, if it's too intense, but I prefer to bring it up. Now what I wanna do here is think of tucking my booty underneath, lengthening my spine out, and getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings. So we're gonna hold this here. You wanna make sure that your knee is over your ankle as well. Don't overextend it. Make sure you're breathing. Continuously try and tuck that booty underneath, get a nice stretch in that front hip flexor. From there, dancers, you will drop that knee and you're gonna come up to this position. So what most dancers will wanna do is dump out into this position, and that actually like really hurts. So instead, what you're gonna do is sit up as nice or as tall as you can, and then tuck your hip under. So it's a really small movement, but I'll try and exaggerate it. I'm going from here to a tuck. And I'm lifting up and I'm holding. Hold, hold, hold. If you would like to take it up for a little bit more difficulty, you can. Tuck that pelvis under. Good, let's bring it up, rotate through the middle and take it over to the other side. Ooh, love hip flexors. Starting out in this gorgeous stretch, knee over your ankle, lengthen that back leg and hold. Think of tucking your booty under. The more you tuck, the more of a stretch you're gonna feel in that front hip flexor. And from there, let's drop that knee down. If you can, bring it up, sit up as tall as you can, and tuck that booty under. I'd rather you be here than like falling into this. This is passive stretching, you're not doing anything. So come on up, activate the tuck, activate the length of the spine. Take your arms up if you would like and added. Stretch and release. Great job, everyone. Okay, friends, so we're gonna go into our squat. You're gonna take your legs out into, I lost my balance. You're gonna take your legs out into kind of a shallow second position, and you're just gonna squat down. So you go through a grand plie and you come here. Now, just being in this position, I already feel a stretch in my hips and my inner thighs. So I'm gonna take my elbows and I'm gonna deepen that stretch by pushing my elbows back towards the back of the room. Some of you might not have flexibility in your soleus and your Achilles, and that's okay. You might be here, you can still get a stretch there. If you're able to bring your heels to the floor, awesome. We're gonna hold it here for about a minute. You're gonna push those knees back using your elbows. So this sumo squat is great to do whenever your hips are just feeling kind of achy, or maybe you're sore, you can kind of go back and forth, just get a nice little stretch going. And you wanna tack this onto your lunge as well. It's also just kind of like a peaceful position to just chill in, have a little reflective thought in your life. Who am I? What is life about, you know?
Good question.
Good question. And we're just gonna hold it here and release. Good job, you guys. Take a breath.
And now for a message from our sponsors at Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with so many inspiring classes, you guys, for creative and curious people. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Perfect for the Miss Auti bebes. Skillshare offers membership with meaning. With the support of fellow creatives, you guys, there's so many amazing people on that platform. Skillshare motivates you to accomplish real growth with so many incredible class topics. Some of them that I think are really interesting are the fine art classes, music production, film and video, and even things for Instagram. So I've been pretty excited to take this iPhone photography class with Dale McManus, and it's basically how to take pro photos on just your iPhone. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, so there's no ads, and they're always adding new classes, so you can stay focused and put your energy into something positive and light. And you guys, it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. And guess what, sweet babies? The first 1,000 people to use the link in the video description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. So go, go, go. Use your creativity for good.
All right, my love, so go ahead and find a seat on the floor. What we're gonna do is bend one knee in and extend the other leg out behind us. So some of you might already be feeling a stretch here. What you wanna think about is that pigeon can target multiple areas of your body. So when I lean forward, which is what we're gonna do first, I'm feeling the lateral side of my bent front leg. Some of you might feel this in other areas, and it has to do with where you're tight and where you're more mobile. So we're gonna hold it here. I do want you to think about actively straightening your back leg, because that's also giving me a stretch. If I kind of just let it flop to the floor, it's passive and it's not doing anything. So straighten that leg behind you. From here, I'm gonna push up with my palms on the floor, and I'm going to slightly arch back, but I'm mostly just standing up or sitting up nice and tall. And I'm again tucking my pelvis underneath. So I'm tucking my butt, and I'm letting my hip flexor of my extended leg get a really good stretch. From here, take your back hand, put it on the outside of your back leg, and you're gonna reach your front arm forward and over to the side. Keep that back leg nice and straight, switch your arms, and reach. Carefully bend that back leg. You're now in a little Z-sit. You can kind of lean back. And let's switch over to the other side. So bend the other leg in, straighten that other leg behind you. Keep it nice and straight in the back, and let's take it forward, dancers. Get a good stretch on that lateral side of your body. Just a mental note here. Stay down where you are, but you can kind of move this front foot wherever feels best for you. If you want to have it super perpendicular to this part of your leg, you can, or bring your foot a little bit closer in. That was a super aggressive movement. Hold it there, and then we're gonna come up nice and tall. Same thing here, dancers, super tall with the spine. A nice tuck with the extended leg. Keep that leg nice and straight in the back, and hold. Back palm goes to the back leg, reach your front arm over. Get a good stretch in that hip flexor, and switch. As your arm reaches, maintain the tuck. And then ever so gently come back to a Z-sit, kind of sit back in the Z-sit. Bring your legs together. Woo, that one's a little bit intense, but you did a great job. All right, friends, go ahead and lay on your stomach. I'm gonna face you guys. Am I right? Bring your little feet together in the back and just hold here in your froggy. So some of you might not be able to go down, you might be up, and that's totally okay. Ouch, I have like a little design on my sweatshirt that is hurting my stomach. You're like, no one cares, Miss Auti. So get those knees and hips rotated out to the side. You have your little feet behind you, and what I want you to think about is not sickling your foot. Get your pinky toes up to the sky, so while you're working on your hip mobility, you're also training your bevel and making sure that you're not falling into sickling. So we're gonna hold here. While you're in this position, you can kind of windshield wiper your legs. So I'm bending and lifting. What this is doing is just getting that hip joint kind of loosey-goosey, right? So if it's a little stiff, we're getting that hip going. So windshield wiper there. Some of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling just kind of achy or sore. Bring those feet back together. From here, that second version of your frog stretch is to push back. So I now have my booty closer to my feet, and I'm up on my forearms, and I'm just gonna hold it here. So I'll demo that one more time. I come back to on top of my belly, and then I go up to my forearms, and I scoop back, and I send my hips backward. And we'll hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your belly, you bring your knees together. Let's tuck and roll.